What is up, ladies and gents? Ncaa 31 here. Haven't shown you an Ncaa 12 Online Dynasty game in a while.
He gets out to about the 18-yard line.
Here is Yukon against Hawaii. I'm using Yukon going against Hawaii, believe it or not. I'm committing Ncaa 12 adultery, playing against a team that I'm using in another online dynasty. But whatever. This particular season, Season 3 of the OS Legacy Online Dynasty, is not going very well for me. Not going very well for me at all. As a matter of fact, we just finished the third season. We're in bowl season now, and I finished second, or tied for second, in the Big East. But anyway, what can you do? Had two good seasons. The first two seasons got to the Rose Bowl in Season 2, and this year is a transition year for Yukon.
This will be a 43-yard field goal attempt.
As we
looks long enough.
Try to go from a air raid team to a Oregon-style spread option using the Oregon Playbook.
5 wide receivers in the formation.
Did some good things, did some bad things. Don't really have much speed yet, but it is on the way. And the spread option will be humming, I guarantee you that, eventually. Just not this season. But anyway, a belated congratulations to Alabama fan. Good job, Bama. Very impressive, dominant performance. I hated the game. I hated the matchup. I didn't want to watch it. It was everything that I feared it was going to be. Just like the Rose Bowl matchup between Oregon and Wisconsin was everything that I hoped it would be. The BCS title game was everything I feared it was going to be. As Jordan Jefferson showed that he rots on ice like no other, and Alabama just was a dominant force. I mean, they were just impressive defensively. I think
they're changing the play.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and call them one of the best defensive units I've seen. Certainly up there with those mid-90s Miami Hurricane units. That's what they remind me of. Just with the NFL-style athletes that they have. They're just crazy. They're just very well coached, very talented. So, the college football season is over, but never fear. I'll still be playing this game. I enjoy this game a lot, and I'm in 3 online dynasties, so I'll be playing this game still, and also finishing up my spread playbook thread. The link is included in the video description. I added the UL Monroe spread playbook to my spread playbook summary thread, and I'm tinkering around with Toledo's and Nebraska's currently. So I'll give you guys some feedback on those. So you guys, if you guys run the spread or want to run the spread and are looking for a spread playbook to run either online or in your online leagues, this will be hopefully a good resource for you guys to use. And then once I'm done, I'm going back to my air raid and run and shoot full time. But this has been a lot of fun. I really enjoy doing this kind of stuff. I was having a conversation with a guy in one of my Madden online franchises about, you know, what a blast these games are and how much fun the league is, and what a great group of guys that we have. You never want to have a league that has a lot of drama in it, or a commissioner that has to police people, or have a lot of guys that you need to keep in line. You know, you want guys to be respectful, good sports, good players, and, you know, just have fun playing the game the way it's meant to be played. And that's what we have. So I'm very fortunate to be in great leagues. I've been in bad leagues before. I've been in leagues where the commissioner rage quit and shut down the entire dynasty because he lost a game and didn't like it. I've been in leagues like that. Or I've been in leagues where there's a clique between the commission, a couple of his, friends, and, the kind of guy, the kind of commissioner who, like, I was in an NBA 2K league like this a couple of years ago, a fantasy draft league, and the commissioner and all of his boys always had, like, the top 5 picks in the draft every time. Things like that. We have good commissioners, and it's just really, really fun playing in these leagues. But anyway, now that the college football season is done, I guess recruiting takes front and center. That's the thing I love about college football. The college football season never really ends. It just kind of goes in stages. You have after the bowl game, you just kind of decompress a little bit, celebrate. People declare for the draft. People announce that they're returning. Players get arrested. And you have, recruiting commitments coming in. Then you have, spring practice right around the corner. And then before you know it, it's, preseason time. Preseason polls. You get a taste for your team and how they look. It's just I love college football. I like the NFL, but I love college football. It's the gift that keeps on giving. And speaking of gifts, Notre Dame received one. Gunnar Kyle. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but he apparently committed to Notre Dame. Previously he was committed to LSU, and I guess Notre Dame grabbed him. And from what I know of him, I follow, the ESPN Insider stuff. He's one of the top 5 QB recruits in the country, and it's kind of hard to go by high school film because any player in high school at a division, a high, BCS level prospect is going to look dominant against high school competition. They just stick out like a sore thumb, and they're just a man among boys. Like, it's really funny to watch these guys film of a defensive line recruit, and he's 6'5", 320 pounds, and he's dish dragging linemen that are like $1.90. You just can't really gauge what an 18-year-old kid is based on his high school film, other than to see right away whether he's a top-notch BCS level prospect. You just know right away. Like, for example, if you saw my high school tape, you'd say he's a Division II prospect. But hey, what can you do? We can't all be playing the Rose Bowl now, can you? But be that as it may, he looks impressive. He looks like a guy who, like I said, dominated that level, so we'll see how he pans out. I really like Brian Kelly. I really like the job he's doing as far as recruiting, and I like his temperament. And now that we're in recruiting season, I was talking to one of my old high school friends on Facebook. He's a Florida State fan, and we were going over, and I was bragging about getting a Gunner, and Florida State got a commitment from a top flight quarterback as well, and he was throwing that back in my face. We both like to follow recruiting, and we started going over the great recruiting busts. Now, what are some of your favorite teams, great recruiting busts? Guys who were highly touted, you were, pumped that your school either got him or you heard, so much about him that you couldn't wait to see what they were all about. And then when, it came time to ring the bell, they just stunk. They either, weren't very good, or they, got kicked out of school, or whatever. What are some of the all-time great recruiting busts at your school, your favorite team? For Notre Dame, I can think of a couple. One is Ron Paulus. Remember Ron Paulus? Ron Paulus threw, In his first college game, he started as a true freshman. He threw for 3 touchdown passes against Northwestern, and everyone went crazy. Beano Cook said that Ron Powell was going to win 2 Heisman trophies. Well, what Ron Powell got were, 4, 6, and 5 seasons. And that was Ron Paulus. He was one of the great all-time Notre Dame busts. And then we had a slew of wide receivers after Rocket Ismail, who were supposed to be the next Rocket, and they all stunk. There's a whole bunch of them. And I was teasing my friend, the Florida State fan, about Danny Kendra and Xavier Lee, how they bombed out. So I'd love to hear your guys, which favorite, recruiting bombs. Guys who were supposed to be all that, but turned out to just stink. So I'll let you guys mull over that as you guys watch this game, and as I pull off a nice read option run with my quarterback, my little Tim Tebow clone there. So anyway, talk to you all later. Peace.
This will make it a 2-possession game, and it is good. Knocked out of bounds at the 33. Nielsen back to pass. He's in trouble. He's to the 40. Fumble. It's scooped up. And the ball pops free. He's got an opening. To the 20. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. They'll go with the option. Runs outside. They're calling an audible. He tackles him for a loss. And he'll be stopped well. Nielsen to the air on first down. And he's tackled at the 27. Minutes in the game. They'll run and he takes it in.
It's a big touchdown now by kicking
it in the game. Trying to change the play. He gives a pump fake. And he's tackled at the 49-yard line.
Did you see how calm he looked as he stood back there and read the defense? When you know what you're doing and what should be happening, it makes things a lot easier.
Tries to thread the needle, and it's not going to work. And down he goes at the 47-yard line. Field goal. Kicks up. So the kicker can't make the field goal. He pump fakes. And it's knocked down.
It might.
He gives a pump fake. And they get the... And that should do it. Our final tally in this one. Hawaii 20, Connecticut 16.